Hey beautiful, it's your girl Annie Okonkwo. Welcome back. On this episode, we're going to be talking about something interesting, bipolar disorder. Now, a lot of people have heard about bipolar disorder, but do they actually know what it is? Well, let me know in the comment section if you've had such experience, if you are one, or if you just heard about it now for the first time. So let's talk about this. Bipolar disorder is a mental illness, it's a mental disease. This is not caused by any previous diseases or sicknesses, but this is most times biological. It just dwells there within the people. Most times they don't even know it. And it has different stages. It has stage 1 and it has stage 2. So I just want to introduce to you, in case you do not know what this is. Now, it has some little things attached to it that in most cases it is overlooked. What do I mean by little things? They are not really little because the person tends to get worried. The person recognizes that there is a problem. For example, the mania stage, that is the stage 1. Now, it talks about having a patient, or you have someone, it could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be a child. This can happen to anybody. Now, you have this person for a period of 7 days or more acting weird. Like, you might just ask him, how are you doing? And you see that in your one question, he or she has made more than 100 different topics out of it. And then you find out this is happening often because it has this long period of over a week, minimum of about a week. So that's what this is about in the first stage. Or sometimes it comes with sleeping problem. You find out that someone is coming to you to say, I haven't even slept in a week. And please don't think they're joking, because they're not joking. This is serious. They've really not slept, and they can't even help it because they just don't feel like sleeping. And you know what that means? That is complete body disorder. That is complete. For example, you haven't slept in a day or two. Then tell yourself, what would you feel during the daytime? You can break down, you can run out, because our body is not made to function like that. So this is the problem. And then in the stage 2, you have that this is a period of 4 days usually, and then you have the high mood thing, and then the depressive mood thing. Actually, bipolar disorder is basically that highest mood swing, and then the lowest mood swing. Now, in the stage 1 is also where you have that highest mood swing. Now, in the stage 2, often people can also be in the depressive stage, and that is a very, very critical and deadly one, because that is where you find people even thinking about committing suicide. At that stage they are easily completely locked in and could just be saddened for really nothing you can see or tell, but it's in there in them. And the thing about this is that people do not go to the hospital often because the traits, the things they experience are just sometimes things that they feel, okay, perhaps it's not so bad, I could still control it. People oftentimes go to the hospital when they notice that there is now a sleep deficiency, occurring very often now within them. And so they visit the doctor for help on how better, to sleep, what they could do now to get some sleep. But I would advise the best thing when you notice such changes from the first instance, go to the doctor and, exchange ideas, have the tips from the expert on what to do to improve. Apart from the medications, I'm going to be giving you some natural tips that you can do to help yourself out of this situation. This is not something that they cause themselves, like I said, but sometimes sleep on its own can be as a result of medications, surgical issues, and some things actually influences sleep, causing you not to sleep as you used to before. So now I'm going to be sharing some tips on improving bipolar disorder. A Nigerian actress, Chacha AK, actually mentioned she had a bipolar disorder, and a lot of people went calling her, she is crazy. Why is she going crazy? Some said the husband has put her in this stage of craziness. So you see, a lot of people do not know what this is about, and so they liken so many things to it. Now, if you would say, so because I am super excited about something, does that make me bipolar disorder? No, that doesn't make you bipolar disorder, because in that phase one, whereby you are having high, super mood swing, that you just feel like you're God right now, or you just feel like, you can just do the impossible. The thing there is that this system follows consistently for that period of time, 7 days and even more. So if you find yourself that today you felt like that, tomorrow you feel like that, next tomorrow, and this is usually not you, then that is to tell you that there is a problem already. And the best to do is to, seek your doctor's advice. So the tips, like I said earlier, I'll be giving you now. The first one to do is identify the things that get you this high. What are these triggers? Is it a sad news? Is it regular visit to or watching of a sad site, perhaps on YouTube or news or television, anywhere, or listening to a station that particularly just talks about how people are being killed and all of those. Sometimes for me, I'm a Nigerian living in Germany, and usually I used to have a friend who just sent me these killings all over the places and what's going on, everything going wrong in the world. And I find that after seeing it, it just breaks my heart. Mind you, I do not have any bipolar syndrome problem or these others, but naturally it just weighs you down, without you bargaining for it. So what did I do? I just had to type the person and say, please, can you not send this all the time? Sometimes get me the good things also out of these places. Now, it's not funny or anything, but the good news affects your overall state being also. You find yourself laughing, you find yourself giving thanks, you find yourself appreciating. So that helps more. Identify the triggers, note them down. Now, the second one I would tell you is get a diary. Now, with a diary, you can write down these things, these triggers. Is it arguments? Is it overburdened stress from work or anything around you? Notify these problems. Now, when you've notified these problems, the next thing you do is get a diary, write them down. Note the time that these problems occur in your life, the time of the month, the time of the year, the weather, all of these things. And then when you've notified them, you now work against them. If you've taken note of the triggers, avoid things that would trigger them now. You work on them. You can have a structure for your life, have a calendar. I go to bed at 6, I wake at 6, something like that for yourself so that your body gets restructured. You can have these sunglasses. So these are against blue light glasses. You can buy them from Amazon. They from that 6 p.m. or something, you put it on to wage off this sunlight from you so that the environment gets a little darkened up, then you can sleep. I hope you've learned something beautiful. Share this video. Information is power. Sharing is free. You know that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be a part of this wonderful family. We love you. Let love reign. Bye.